Hello, and welcome back. I first off want to give a big old shout out to those of you who are subscribed to my channel. You rock. And then a special thank you to the folks who were first to comment on my last video. Keys Budget and Planning. She has a channel out here on YouTube herself. We are new YouTube buddies, and on her channel she's sharing her budget, her plans, her debt freedom journey. She's sharing her envelope stuffing, all of that good stuff. So thank you, Key, for watching. Thank you, The Long Run. And that used to be The Long Run with Joel and Christy. It still is with Joel and Christy, but the channel name is The Long Run. And I am subscribed to their channel. I follow them on Instagram, and they share diet options, their food hauls. They share these tasty recipes. And when I tell you, I'm sitting there hungry, watching, enjoying. Check them out, The Long Run. And then Molly Mole is a subscriber. Thank you, Molly Mole, for your resilience, sharing your journey with me. It inspires me, and I'm just so impressed with your ideas and your resilience. Thank you, Molly Mole. And to all of you who are subscribed to my channel, thank you. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be recapping my budget plan for April and planning for May. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm using Pennies Not Perfections kit. Now, right before I came to record this video, I saw that she has a new layout for May on her Etsy channel. So make sure you check it out. It's really, really pretty. I didn't have time to scoop it up for May, but if she does another one for June, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and get it because I think it's really, really lovely, as I commented on Instagram. So let's see. I am going to go ahead and remove this, flip over to the recap, and get started here. So I've already filled out my budget recap, and we'll review this together, and then we'll fill out May's here together. So for April, I had made a goal to make a blue-green debt snowball payment. Now that didn't quite occur. Instead, the debt snowball payments went to my savings, and I'm really relieved and happy about that. The $200 to the Cali trip, that was posted on 4/7, so that's great. That went well. For my nephew's birthday, there wasn't a ton we could do with social distancing and all, but I did give him a few dollars. I gave him about $30, and then I took him to Chick-fil-A because that's where he wanted for dinner. And we may do something later, but I mean, of course, we couldn't do a whole lot, but we were all together and we did a couple things that he wanted. And of course, as a teenager, he doesn't mind some spending cash in his pocket. So he was happy about that. He's also, within the next couple years, going to be deciding on whether or not he wants to go to college. And I am going to do my best to help out with that, with scholarships and all these things. But again, in the future, I will be partly saving for him to help out as much as I can for college, as well as he helping himself with scholarships and the such. Okay. So then the lawn care, the weed and feed we had already talked about. The mower blade, I actually went ahead and picked up a mower blade from Lowe's. I went one Saturday and it was so busy. I couldn't believe that so many people were at Lowe's that day. I said, I will not go into that Lowe's. So I decided I would go on my lunch break. And so I went back this week and I picked up a mower blade. It was about $16 or $17, so that's not bad. The next time I go to mow, I will switch out my old blade for that one and then hold on to my old blade and get that one sharpened. And then I'll have two so I can change them out whenever I want to. I also picked up a couple things, some mulch, something I needed for the closet. So it's nice to get out and get that done. And then this bonus area here, these things, especially with the social distancing, I'm moving to May to get those things done. In May, hopefully. We'll see. If not, I'll move it to June. I'm not in a huge rush to get those things done, but they were on my list and are a couple things I would like to get done. So for the rest of my budget recap, let me zoom you in. On to some things I'm grateful for this month. The first is physical wellness. Of course, you know, with all that's going on, I am just happy that we're staying well. That's it in a nutshell. The ability to save money. Not only do I have the ability to earn money by being able to work and work from home, I also received the stimulus payment, and that was very helpful. But the ability to save during this time, it just makes me super grateful. And then this one here, for the last week, I've had trouble hearing out of my ear. I tried a lot of home remedies. I wasn't exactly sure what was going on, but this morning I called my primary and they were able to see me within the hour. I asked my leader and he said it was okay for me to go to this appointment super short notice, so I was really appreciative of that. I went to the doctor and they had things in place to, you know, practice social distancing as best they could. They checked my ear and it was totally blocked. My eardrum was totally blocked with earwax. Hopefully this isn't TMI, but they flushed out my ear and I mean, I just feel amazing. And I am just grateful top to bottom that it wasn't something worse, that I was able to get a quick appointment, that my leader said it was okay for me to leave short notice and everything. Like, I'm really, really grateful. I added this one to the list today just because, you know, some things like this we take for granted. And I'm just elated to be able to hear better and that it wasn't something worse. So yeah, I'm grateful for that this month. And then things that can be improved next month, I am really hoping to start making debt snowball payments to the Blue Green. That is my plan for the month of May. And then let's see, some things that worked this month. I said all of it. Prayer, social distancing, and being with my family. That all worked. Now on to planning for May. Before I start writing out goals here, I've already put together my calendar, and shout out to the folks who get paid 3 paychecks in the month of May. You get paid on the 1st, the 15th, and the 29th, like myself. All right, if you get 3 checks this month in the month of May, put in the comments, 3 checks. Yes, those always come in handy. So now on to the budget pre-plan. Okay, so my monthly goals, the first tip-top goal is, now that I have substantial savings, I am planning to turn my attention back to my debt snowball and to make a blue-green debt snowball payment starting with May. So the blue-green payment is about $165. $165.74 to be exact. And from my debt payoff plan, you know that my debt payment is about $14.12 So the difference in order for it to be a debt snowball payment applied is about $1,246. And so I'm really hoping to be able to apply that extra to the blue green in the month of May. And then the second monthly budget goal, this is going to look like deja vu from April, is to put an extra $200 to the Cali trip savings. I can always do something with that later just in case things don't go as planned, but I'm still planning to put up for that California trip. Okay, now on to some important dates. If you haven't already been reminded, a week from this Sunday, May 10th, is Mother's Day. Again, with all that's going on, I'm not exactly sure how much we'll be able to get out. I have a couple plans in mind, though my mom watches the videos sometimes and I'm not gonna give up my secrets. Don't forget, Mother's Day, if you plan to celebrate, is on Sunday, May 10th. Some one-time expenses. Now, I don't know the date yet, but I can imagine I will be getting a bill from the visit I made today to my primary. Hopefully it won't be too costly, and I may actually be able to use my HSA funds for that. So I'm just going to keep in mind that I may have a payment due to the procedure I had done today. And then for my monthly to-dos, always lawn care. It seems like there's always something to do. Within the next couple weeks, I'll need to put down some stuff for grubs, because when I tell you, and even though I like worms and all that stuff, grubs, So, and then they eat all the roots of things. So I definitely want them out of there. So I'm gonna plan to pick up some grub stuff within the next couple weeks, and also another round of weed and feed. As far as the lawn goes, hopefully that's all I will need for a couple months. I've also decided to take a couple days off this month. Around the end of the month is my stepdad's birthday, and several of you know that he passed in January. So I just decided to take off for his birthday and maybe do something special on that day. Maybe me and my mom go do something special. You know how sometimes the first holidays after things like this happen, it gets, kind of tough, and I just tend to want to be together. So I am trying to decide what I'm going to do for my upcoming PTO days in the month of May. And of course, I will let you know what I decide to do. I actually have a couple ideas for that as well. But again, if I decide to do a surprise, I, don't want to give away the surprise in case my mom takes a look at the video. So, yeah, so plans for my PTO days. And then last but not least, I mentioned that I wanted to carry over April's to-dos and hopefully get those completed in May. Well, this is it, friends. This is all I have so far for the month of May. I am really looking forward to it. Let me know how your April wrapped up, what you're planning to do for May. Hopefully you're looking forward to it like I am. Even if we have to stay inside a little bit longer, this gives us an opportunity to plan so that once we're out and about, we can catapult. So use this time wisely. I find that it's not necessarily a time to just sit and do nothing. There's plenty of plans at least that we can make, even if we can't execute them right now. So hopefully you're making great plans and planning for a really great ending to the year, hopefully, prayerfully. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I'll chat with you next time. Bye.